looks like everything is working. I doubt anyone's watching, but hello people. I am playing Dragon Age Inquisition. I've already played the game a lot, I just want to record this next part. Just to prove how much anxiety I have. Sorry. No.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
We have to reach the Empress before Corythius. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
I'm so tempted to take it. Yeah, let's take it. Let's see how this ends up going. I'm tempted to say it's gonna end horribly. Already hate it. Oh yeah, Shroud. I remember Shroud. I don't know how long this mission will take. Especially since I know what's actually supposed to happen now. Scandal. Yeah.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage! Oh, Maker forbid!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
Excuse me. Oof.
Does anyone have a report of casualties?
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. The bull, in particular.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And Raste watch over us all.
That might be possible. I don't even know if anyone's on YouTube watching. I can check. I might as well check while this cutscene's going on. Or while it's loading, I should be saying. Anyone? No? Alright. Goodbye.
If nothing else, the Inquisition back in Gaspard makes silly notes. You know how lights
Dealt with parts wrong. Dealt with demons with keys and stuff.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Lavellen. vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine.
Cousin, my dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
I hate this ball. Never.
Inquisitor,
Well, it
a
never
word
goes
when you
well.
have a moment.
Never. There's so many points. So many points.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything? Papa's perfectly happy in
Get
the
these
studio.
pastries out.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him? I can't carry them all.
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, milady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
not? Actually, it wasn't. Time travel.
I'll see you later.
Another time. Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with unmistakable?
What were they doing in the Western?
Can I get you a drink?
Please,
was having the
Inquisitor,
entire wing
did you need
redecorated.
something?
But
The
the
sooner we
time
track
has
down this
atrocious.
infiltrator, the better.
Why would she do such a thing
We'll
now?
talk later.
I await your signal.
Laurent was the love of my life.
Don't talk about it.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish.
I've been to
She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
I think it said war room for a minute, not ballroom. I really did sound like it said ballroom. It said ball.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Care of the day.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Leave us.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one off the garden. Statuette.
I don't think anyone else has anything.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
And there's
The
blood.
Duchess has asked for shipment. I can't carry them all.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
Germain. Own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's fight better than the...
Well, well. What's this?
Indeed, what is that? Better.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
I'm safe. One area that I...
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
I'm kind of curious. Where are we going? Oh, sorry.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
I appreciate that you are willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you. I'll be ready for your signal, provided this spicy punch isn't as strong as it seems.
Don't wear yourself out mingling. I expect a dance before this is over.
Dancing with the evil Magister in full view of every noble in Orlais. How shocking.
They'll live.
You say that now. If you can find me 10 silk scarves, I've got a dance that will really shock them.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
I don't like this.
I need to get back before I miss it.
Stop stressing me out. I can Anything useful. Anything at all. Just yoink. I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna yoink everything. Yoink everything that's useful. Going. I am low-key trying to speedrun this because I hate anything else is useful. Something's over here. Oh, I love that name. I can go back out this way if I need to go quickly. Open, and then I go here. The letter. Yoink. Loose. Yoink. Wait a minute. Is there a puzzle that involves veil fire here? Please tell me that I said to because whenever there's veil fire, there has to be some sort of puzzle. Sure hope there isn't. Doesn't look like there's anything for it anyway, which is good. Alright, now head over here. Can I open this up here? So I'd like to find. Okay. Alright, we're good.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Yeah, I really should. I'm gonna take this little shortcut. At least I think it's a shortcut. I don't know if it's fast or slow. It's only been 23 minutes. Oh well. As long as I've done this mission,
Interesting.
That's cool.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does.
You got anything that needs killing? Because the nobles keep messing with me, and they think I don't know they're doing it. This keeps up. I'm gonna wear somebody's skull as my fancy little mask.
Talk to you later, Paul.
I'll just stay here and eat.
I still got a mistake. The Cinemas quarters, my characters will give me the key as soon as I try to return to the boat. This is because I've done this mission.
Well, well. What have we here?
I love my eyes.
The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith.
I forgot your name.
Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
It's a mystery.
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I didn't realize I was watched so closely.
All eyes are upon you, Inquisitor. Indeed, you distract from more important matters.
Such as?
Such as the unwelcome guest I recently found and killed within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
That percentage costs like bounty in the background.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Are you a witch? Actually, correction, you are a witch. But she's basically predicted the entire future of what's about to happen. Wait a bloody minute. It's over here. Yoink. Anyway.
This could be worth checking out.
Yeah, no shit. No one said anything on YT. Since I am not good with daggers, I'm gonna quickly grab my bow. My Danish.
Someone will be held accountable for this.
Yeah, no shit.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Anything useful in here? Sorry, I'm constantly checking court approval because I have a problem. Consider that time. But how do I reach it though? How the fuck do I reach it? Do I get up here and grab it? Sorry, I'm spending like precious time right now, but
You need to get back before it missed.
shut up. Yoink. Anyway.
This was no servant.
Well, that ain't good.
What's he doing here? Is that Gaspard's family crest on the hilt of that dagger? Time to have a word with the Duke.
He disappeared.
Venatori agent! That must be the Venatori leader.
imagine.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Indeed they are. Alright. Gotta go this way, then the other way. To the top of this area, to be Why is there more? More than enough time to leave this one, so. Pretty sure that's minutes. So technically I have 22 minutes. Which is a surprising amount this time. I end up It took me an hour. That doesn't have a good ring to it. Alright, time to go upstairs.
fancy meeting you here.
Who are you?
Inquisitor
I
Llewellyn.
completely forgot who you were.
Slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Impressive shot, Ambassador.
Welcome to the Imperial Court, friend. This is our diplomacy at work. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling in chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspar must be planning to strike tonight.
He can try, but I'll stop him.
I wish you luck. Better than luck, I wish you success. I misjudged you, Inquisitor.
Well,
you might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
I would consider such an alliance.
We can help each other, Inquisitor.
Of course,
we are both outsiders here, after all. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
So much conniving and backstabbing here. Makes me homesick.
Wait, what? This game is so broken sometimes, I swear to God. That's a guard. Elven agent. Right. Guessing they're working with us, I guess. Anyway.
I should look around.
No, back to here. I am good right now. Going straight to the ballroom. I think my anxiety will finally be lifted here in a few minutes.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
I'm already taken, Your Grace.
Your lover has nothing to fear. This is business, not pleasure.
Dorian's gonna kill me.
Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
My advisors keep me informed.
One would hope the Inquisition's leaders had a proper understanding of politics.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor. The world is filled with doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone.
I like how
it
was
cannot
just
have
literally
escaped your
watching me
notice.
from the
Certain
corner.
parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon.
Well,
You
run
must
down
stop
to the
Gaspard
right now.
before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Alright, time to go and make sure Dorian's not mad at me.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I thought we were here to stop the assassination.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor.
Exactly.
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive,
This
that
will
could still
cause
happen.
chaos.
To foil his plan, the Empire must remain
pretty
strong.
sure
This evening,
I don't even
someone
like the
must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
We came here to save Celine.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
$35 quarter foot. That's the most I've had ever. Oh, that gives me 35 minutes. Alright, heading this way first. Royal wing. Oh, this is oh. I forgot to talk to Dorian. He's gonna kill me.
So, even Liliana thought this place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here. This party is looking up.
Hello? Is anyone there?
And I forgot to equip my bow. Bye.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
She probably did send you to your death.
If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's scandal, not Briala's.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Oh, frick. 35. Which is good. Did I hear a voice coming from in here by any chance? Fuck it, what's that cheese? Anything else I can search around here really quickly? Anything going on here I need to worry about? There's a statue. Loot. I already see it. Yoink. And I get going where I have to be, unless if I can go this way and go this way. Stop driving me nuts. Pardon me, hollow statues? Is that what is hollow?
I need to get back before I missed.
Shut up. Watch from the other side. Which means I have to go through here and go the other. What are you guys doing? Anyway. Oh, this has any loot. I have a problem.
I'm thinking trap.
Yes, I can.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely a trap. At least I have you guys. I won't die. Something over here. Another one. Fuck yeah. Let's go to the other place before we do anything. I have 34 minutes. That's the same exact minutes. I'm considering it to be 33 minutes. Please tell me I can go in here now. More? There'd be another one in here then. Still don't like it. Not really enough.
You painted Orlesian arsehole! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
All I can say is Jesus Christ. Why didn't I go the other way? Nice statue. Unless... long coins. I actually forgot about my weapon again. Damn. I'll like quickly switch to it, which will be that one. Dalish bow. Should I go that way? I don't know why I should go that way yet. But I did see something over here which I cannot investigate. 31. It's like a time limit. Right now, can I open it? If I cannot, I'll just leave. Oh, there's the last one though. Time to go. Well, that is fun.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight.
Stop it.
She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been counted before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Classic, honeypot.
I don't know which is worse. Celine for using such a tactic or him for falling for it.
Oh, Orlesians.
That was hilarious.
Don't breathe a word about this.
I can't promise that. I have no intention of dying, Inquisitor. If Gaspard didn't kill me for this, Celine would.
$40 crew. Okay, I have more time then. How am I gonna do what I was supposed to do? And I'm surrounded.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
So you're the one.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will.
Really care.
In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Try me, bitch. I'll focus. Got one of those things on me. That's not good. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna be on this I said I can use my little book. What? Because I'm measures. Jesus Christ.
And trust his tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
You honestly believe you were captured, tied up and thrown into a death trap. Because of a bill?
When you put it like that, it seems a bit odd. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
I need you to tell that to the Empress.
Impressively ruthless of Gaspard, if predictable.
You saved my life. I owe you.
Right here,
And
here's
Gaspard still hasn't paid.
How did they find
You want me to talk to
clothes
the
if
Empress
it's
or the
full?
court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Damn. My voice has died. And my quarter only went down too. That is quite strange. Here we go. Here. Well, that ain't good. Yeah, I'm so loud, motherfuckers. You can't kill me that easily.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
The Grand Duchess is the assassin. Don't let her anywhere near the Empress.
Duchess? At once, Inquisitor.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
Lords and ladies, as a nation, we mourn our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, friends and lovers claimed by war. The sky is torn open, our divine is dead, and many fear the end of all things comes upon us. Orlais must stand as a bastion, a bulwark behind which all Thedas may take shelter. So has it stood for 1,000 years. So shall it ever stand. This would not have been possible without the efforts of many. Dear cousin, please step forward.
Grand Duchess, stand down!
Now!
Oh shit.
For Corypheus, kill them all!
people! Yes, Inquisitor.
Why am I going alone? Why am I going alone? Oh, if I go alone, then I will likely die. Why am I going alone? Why? Why must I go alone? I've been recording for over an hour now. Unarmed bow user.
Beaten at every turn. You stole the moment of my triumph, just as you stole the demon army from Merimont. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself?
Defenseless. Oh, broke.
True, you never were one to fall for my helpless damsel act.
Try.
The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor. So good of you to attend my soirée.
This is soirée.
Come back, Florian! Don't you want to dance? Where's the Duchess?
It's only...
Where's the Duchess? Watch out! He's up to something. Find Florian! Hurry! Watch out! He's up to something. Where's the Duchess?
Dorian.
Make it take you! Find Florian! Hurry!
That should have been good.
So soon, Your Grace. He's up on the wall!
We got two things. They're not trying to give me That ain't good.
Save them for the...
Dorian, no! Just me in the middle of saying Dorian, no! Oh, Dorian.
Come back, Florian!
Seems like something. This is so shoot.
He's up to something.
Dorian, no. No, Dorian.
Point Florian! Hurry!
Dorian.
Point Florian! Hurry!
Come on, Dorian.
Where's the Duchess? Hold on, Paul! Where's the Duchess?
I'm injured.
Leaving so soon, Your Grace? He's up on the wall!
Dorian. I think it'll last long.
Come out, Florian! Party's finally picking up! Point Florian! Hurry! Watch out! He's up! Where's the Duchess? Where's the Duchess?
Stop saying that.
Watch out! He's up to something.
At least he's following. I'm constantly evading her. That's good.
Walls again! Starting to feel slighted.
We got more warriors. That's good.
Watch out! He's up to something. One flooring out!
It's colliding.
Hurry! Where's the Dutch? Falling back! Find flooring at! Hurry!
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine.
Oh,
the only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
The Empress has spoken.
Long live the Empire.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step. Our final goal must be peace for all Thetis.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
And I am staying away from the party.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? It is most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
There's plenty of opportunity for that later. I wanted some air.
I had no wish to interrupt your breathing, only to bring news. By imperial decree,
Honestly,
I have been named liaison to the Inquisition.
Like I
Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Indeed. Want to answer door.
There was an ancient dowager looking for you. Said she had 12 daughters. I told her you'd left already. You can thank me later or now. But you look lost in thought. Something on your mind?
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
You won. You saved the day. Literally, the day is saved. You should be celebrating. Enjoy yourself while you can. What you need is a distraction. I have just the thing. Let's dance.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Thank goodness one of us has a
I
little.
love these two. I love these two. My ship is sailing. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I love this. I can't stop. Okay, I need to stop.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the
Indeed, they
Empire,
cannot.
the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Halam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Great. I'll go and see if anyone has anything to say, especially Dorian.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam-Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor. and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Alright. Tim go enter the tavern. Let's see if Blackwell has undisappeared.
You know I've got no problem with all legions, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Hume, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
I hate politics.
You've got a crabby job then, boss.
But she was always a nobler man, and she knew how to enrage them. She would always like to say, from the guard. When you get over mistake today, she will fight too.
What? For Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus, right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. Want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, Maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Will do. And good to know that I don't have to worry about almost getting shot through a door.
Let me know if you find one.
Have you seen otherwise?
True. I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
Do you like the
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
You innocent. He's so innocent.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
I love how it's changed from
Could be better. We'll come back.
to probably to yes. How does it change that much? Let's go see Black Boys back. If he's not straight to Colin, then to Solus. No, he is not. I think that's
Even if it's lots of places.
this one. I'm pretty sure.
And Hallam's around?
God, I don't even know. I have rules. Do I not have this in anything else? Apparently not. Okay, what's... 2 points from Sarah. Might as well finish up this. After Sarah, Dorian doesn't have any. Blackwall does, even though I cannot find him. Let's give you that. Cool. Let's give you that one. Vivian. Or lightning, I guess. Solus. You will be ice. Yep. Mark. You have 1. Now let's run into here then, shall we? Iron Bull, you have nothing. And I have nothing. Alright, well let's quickly switch up the armor. I have my bow. Armor. I would like this back. Cassandra. Give that back to you. Dorian, even though you look amazing in it, I'll give you back that. Iron Bull. And I'll give you that. Just to make sure everyone has their weapons, shall we? Can't use that. Oh. Do it. Not that bad. Caesar already has theirs. Cassandra. Am I the same? Yes, I am, actually. Dorian, here's a bit so fight. Actually, no, Blood Awake. There you go. I think everyone has
To be our best. That's what they always say.
That's what the nobles say. Orders don't say anything. They just go to work.
Not good
Yeah, buddy.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
Is there anything I should know?
My senior officers report that the soldiers are in good spirits. Having the Imperial Army as an ally has bolstered their confidence. The Orlesian military is highly regarded. Of course, I'd wager our own recruits are equal to any Chevalier.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shirao, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
I'm pleased you had a good time.
Political gambits, broken promises, half-truths. It is a palace full of motivation, and motivation is where great things happen. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
I hope you know that I didn't turn over Briala lightly. If I'd had another option...
What? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Really? Huh. That is kind of...
Your people have lost so much of their history and culture. Not even think of yourself that way.
I think of myself as me. That's all I've ever needed. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
So you don't have anything in common with elves, but you admire her for fighting for them.
I admire many people whose interests I do not share. She organized resistance against a powerful enemy, using only her wits and the resources at hand. That demands respect, especially in a world where most would look at her and only see a pair of pointed ears.
Interesting. Anyway. Changing first.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
I'm gonna check in with Josephine last. That's per usual.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Happy to oblige. A taste of home, just for you.
Not just for me. Fun for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
I should go.
So long as you promise to return.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Better not be a low potion. Well, now I have even more reason to go planes. I haven't yet gone there for several reasons.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God damn it. Why do I get...
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royal, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
think the game's greatest players would spot a murderer in their midst.
As I said, insularity. Familiar rivals become the only ones worth sparring with. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
I kept dreading I'd drop the wrong spoon or step on a general's foot.
Well done. Feuds that spanned ages have sparked over less.
Really?
Inquisitor never underestimates the enmity of those for whom outrage is a sport.
Alright, now I'm done talking to everyone. I might as well end the stream. I've been playing for 2 hours. Almost. Anyway. Goodbye, people. This has been fun.
Never underestimate.